Well, folks, it is now the official end of an era. The Eagles have announced they will not be placing the franchise tag on quarterback Nick Foles, which means come the start of the new league year in March, Nick Foles will officially be a free agent, which means that he's going to walk. Obviously, he's going to go to a new team. My guess would be the Jacksonville Jaguars. I think the Jacksonville Jaguars, for him, make a lot of sense. I mean, I think we all knew this was coming. We all knew that, he was leaving Philadelphia one way or the other. I was hoping the Eagles could have got, a good bit of compensation, at least a decent bit of compensation for him, but doesn't look like that's going to happen. So, Nick Foles, thank you, man. Thank you for everything you've done for the city of Philadelphia. Thank you for, helping bring us our first Super Bowl championship. I've said this before in a previous video, and I'll say it again. I will be rooting for you next year, as long as you're not in the NFC East. As long as you get the hell out away from the NFC East, I'll be rooting for you. What team you go to. I won't be rooting for that team, but I'll be rooting for you. We all know that Nick Foles deserves the opportunity to be a starter again. There's no question about that. I think he's played well enough to get that opportunity to start again, and it would be selfish for us to want to keep him from having that opportunity. So, as much as it hurts, because it hurts a lot, man, to see him go. It hurts a lot. This is the second time he left Philadelphia. The first time, obviously, was not his choice. He was traded by Chip Kelly. But it sucks to see him go. It really does. Again, But Nick Foles, I don't give a damn what he's playing next year. Nick Foles will always be a Philadelphia Eagle, as far as I'm concerned. His legacy in the city of Philadelphia, the love that the fans have for him, his legacy is still in Philadelphia. He will never have to buy a beer, a Philly cheesesteak, whatever in Philadelphia. Helping bring us that first Lombardi championship, his legacy in the city is sealed. And I'm very confident that one day he will return to Philadelphia when his career is over. And who knows? Maybe come back as a coach one day. Who knows? Or he will be welcome back. He will be welcomed back to Philadelphia by the fan base one day. But yeah, right now I can't lie. It hurts. To me, it hurts a lot. Knowing that he, obviously he's leaving, which I was preparing myself for. But I was hoping that we would have got something in exchange for him. I was hoping that we would have traded him, whatever. But I get the reason why Howard Roseman decided not to make not to place the tag on him, because it was too risky. It was too risky franchise tagging this guy, having to pay him $20+ million on that franchise tag, and nobody trading for him, because it makes sense. It's business. It's business. If teams know that you gotta get rid of him, they're probably more likely just gonna wait until you have to get rid of him. You have to release him. So I understand from a business standpoint why Howard Roseman had to release him, and I understand why. I understand that Nick Foles wants to be a starter again, and I don't blame him. He deserves the opportunity to have a chance to start again. So, like I said, man, best of luck to you, Nick Foles, wherever you end up. As long as you're not the NFC East, I'll definitely be rooting for you next year. Once again, man, thank you for helping us win our first Lombardi championship. The happiest day of my life as a sports fan, period. I've seen my basketball team win a couple NBA titles. I'm a Miami Heat fan in basketball. For you, in case you guys didn't know that, I like the Miami Heat in basketball. I've seen them win a couple championships, but I waited years to see the Philadelphia Eagles win a championship. And to finally see them win the NFL championship, Super Bowl championship, man. Those 3 titles I saw the Heat win have nothing compared to seeing the Eagles finally capture that Lombardi trophy. And I mean that sincerely from the bottom of my heart. Seeing that us host that Lombardi trophy was the best day of my life. It truly was. And I hope that Carson Wentz can lead us to more of those happy moments, But nothing's ever going to compare to that first title, man. 58 years, the city of Philadelphia had to wait for another championship, man. First Super Bowl championship. No matter how many Lombardi trophies we going to win, it will never compare to that. Just to me, it won't. It will never compare to that first Lombardi championship. But obviously, I want more. I definitely want more Lombardi championships. I would love to see us go on a run similar to what the Patriots have. You know, that almost 2 decades of dominance. You know, of a dynasty. I would love to see my Philadelphia Eagles go on a run like that. But obviously, it's not gonna be with Nick Foles. You know, he's moving on, and I wish him the best, man. He deserves the opportunity to be a starter again. I think he's played well enough. Obviously, he's a Super Bowl MVP. He's played well enough to earn that chance to be a starter again. So, yeah, good luck to you on Foles. You know, I think he's going to Jacksonville. I'll be very surprised if he goes anywhere other than Jacksonville. And you know, and I'm okay with that. I'm okay with that. You know, yeah. Pretty tough, man. Pretty tough, and it's gonna be even more tough for me the day he officially signs. I will be happy for him. Obviously, I will be happy for him, but it's still gonna be tough knowing that he will not be in the Philadelphia Eagles uniform next year. Now the Eagles have to. We have another hole. We have a hole at quarterback. We have to replace. You know, now once Nick Foles is gone, our quarterbacks, of course, is Carson Wentz, and then you have Nate Sudfeld. So we are in the search for a third quarterback. We need a guy who could come in and play at a pretty high level like Foles did if Carson Wentz goes down again. Crossing my fingers and praying the guy he does go down and that Carson Wentz returns back to that 2017 form. I'm praying to God that he does. But in the NFL, you just never know, man. You just never know. So we got to make sure that we find a quarterback in case that happens that can come in and play at a high level for us. You got to have that. You got to have a backup quarterback. So that's what we are in the market for now. I don't know if the Eagles are going to try to find somebody on the cheap in free agency, or if they're just going to draft a quarterback. Because to be honest with you right now, Nate Sudfeld has played pretty well when he's had the opportunity, but I can't really say that I trust him to go out there and keep us winning if something was to happen to Carson Wentz again. You know, Carson Wentz coming off obviously the ACL injury in 2017. He's coming off the back injury from last year. So there's a lot of question marks about Carson Wentz. You know, we gave up a lot for Carson Wentz. We traded a lot to get him. He's the guy in Philadelphia, and he has a lot to prove in 2019. You know, not just that he could return back to that 2017 MVP form, but also he can stay healthy. You know, he got a lot to prove, and I'm behind you, Carson, and I hope that you can return back to that form. I really am. I'm behind you, and I'm hoping you can return back to that form. A lot of changes in Philadelphia coming this offseason, man. This is definitely an offseason of change. A lot of players are leaving. A lot of long-term players that have been here for years, they're leaving. And it's gonna be a much different. It's gonna be a very different looking roster in 2019. But like I said, man, thank you, Foles. Thank you for making it happen for us, man. Helping bring that first Lombardi championship, shutting up the haters who for years, especially Cowboy fans, for years made jokes about us having no rings. Thank you for putting an end to those no ring jokes. Thank you. You know, you made that happen. Thank you, man. And I know that you're gonna go somewhere. You're gonna do okay. I'm pretty confident he's gonna do okay wherever he goes. I'm not saying he's gonna go on to win another Super Bowl in his career, but I think he will be okay. I think he is a borderline starting quarterback. I think he is a legit starting quarterback in the NFL, and he does deserve that opportunity to be able to start again. So I wish you nothing but the very best, Nick. But best of luck wherever you end up, as long as it's not the NFC East, of course. But yeah, the team is officially, well, the team was always yours, Carson, but with Nick Foles gone, you are the man, and you have to go out there and show that our decision to move on from Foles was the wise decision. I'm very confident you will. I think you are a better quarterback than Foles when it comes to skill. You definitely are a more skillful player, but you definitely got to prove it out there on the field in 2019. I do believe you will. So yeah, there you go, guys. Nick is official. Nick Foles will be moving on from Philadelphia this offseason. The Eagles have decided not to place the franchise tag on him, which means come the start of the new league year in March, Nick Foles is a free agent and free to go sign wherever he chooses. Any more news come out, of course, you know I'll be here. But until later, Spunky Nights 91 is out. Peace.